They got him. They got Canelo. Ooh, they got him. See, Canelo said a 3-fight deal, right? I could choose whoever I want. And I hear him say, yeah, you can choose whoever you want. Cool. But he forgot. He forgot that Al Heyman, he does good business with the sanctioning bodies. Maurice Suleiman. I'll give you examples. Jamal Charlo. How long has he been the 160 division champion? Huh? How long? How long he's been a champion? About what, 2, 3? About 2.5 years? 3 years? Let me give you another example. Maurice Suleiman come out and say, oh, Spence, you can fight Keith Thurman at 154 and still keep your belts at 147. Right? As long as we keep getting those allegedly yellow envelopes under the table, we change the story, we change the plans. That's why I say, Crawford, always keep your chips, man. These niggas out here, these Wakandas are telling you, you holding up the division. Nah, man. You keep your chips. Because guess what? The chips is what you, even when you had one chip, the WBO belt, it got you where you wanted to be, even when Spence had 3 belts. All right? And the same is going on here. Now, Canelo, they got the gingerbread man. Oh, so he thought he was going to... See, in my last videos, I thought that everything's going to be in-house, which it still is. But I thought that... See, I don't trust Canelo, right? I don't trust Canelo. I never thought he was going to fight Benavidez, even in that 3-fight deal. Because he could choose and pick who he wants. Boo Boo Andre, he's looking for a payday. This is what Canelo says, right? With Terence Crawford, he says, you haven't fought anybody. Who are you? Even though this man is 3-time lineal, 2-time undisputed, 3 division, he's nobody, right? So all this duck talking, this quack talking, I don't trust him. So Al Heyman, high five. Maurice Suleiman, high five. Because, you know, as much, I like David Benavidez, right? You know, he lost it on the scale. He lost it to nose candy. But Canelo's holding that belt. Canelo's holding his belt. And he deserves to fight. Canelo, you see, this is a funny thing about the illusion, right? The illusion of being great. You go up to fight Bivol just to duck Benavidez. That's the way I see it, man. And you said, I already got 1 loss from Mayweather. What's another loss? But it's how I get my loss and where I get my loss that keeps me the face of boxing and keeps me relevant. If I lose a loss, if I get a loss moving up trying to be great, that's the illusion. That's the illusion. Okay, Bivol beat me, but I still got all my belts at 168. Some people just got all the luck, right? Then all of a sudden, Jamel lost his belt. Once the bell ring and he fights Canelo, he loses his belt. It's a WBC belt. Bingo, he loses his belt. Guess what? Canelo, what he does, he said, Jamal, he got drinking problems. He got wife issues and outside. You know what? He's not there, but I'm going to take Jamel. What did Canelo just do? He just stole 3-time undisputed from Crawford. Yes, he did. He just stole 3-time undisputed Crawford. And you can't blame Jamel, because Jamel got to go up and get that, if it's Manny Pacquiao, Canelo, or Mayweather. It is what it is, man. You go get that money, right? And you become the face of boxing, and you become the man, and this is what they be looking for, right? The cash cows. So I don't blame Jamel for moving up, right? But at the same time, I'm like, damn, I am so glad. I am so glad that I said, I'm so glad that Crawford don't listen to these Wakanda niggas. Keep your belts, man. Because this is the type of shit when the yellow envelope from the sanction body to the promoter or the advisor, and you start seeing these funny moves. Man, I know Canelo pissed the fuck off. Oh, I know Canelo is fucking pissed off because I know you make a 3-fight deal, right? And you get to choose. And you choose whoever you want. But he didn't know that Al Heyman could just put that envelope under the table and say, yo, Maurice Suleiman, I need another favor, man. I know you got my man Charlo Jamal at 160, a champion for about 2.5 or 3 years. We left him there just in case, he fights Canelo. We have a storyline saying that he's a champion, and the storyline and shit like that. We kept him there for a long time for this situation, but I'm seeing a new face of boxing. He's younger, he's bigger, he's stronger. He got the Mexican, he got the Ecuadorian, this is the next face of boxing, baby. And he's young, so we could ride this boat for a long time and make that money, right? Spence lost, and in my last videos, I was like, listen, man, I thought that Canelo would have picked Spence after he beat Jamel. Jamel has no rematch, okay? Canelo got the belts at 168, right? So then he would have picked Jamal, and then after he picked Jamal, he would have fought Spence. People say, why would you think that? Well, because he ain't picking high risk. He wants high rewards and high risk. And if you already signed a deal for 3-fight deal for $100 million, you already got your high reward. It's up to you to pick. Who cares what people think? You ain't fight Benavidez. You ain't fight Boo Boo Andre. The ones that deserve the fight. No. So I'm looking at past history of Canelo not fighting Benavidez, being a mandatory, moved up to 175, showing the illusion that he's being great. Yeah, he's being great. But at the same time, they let him hold his belts. Wow. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, Crawford, I don't know if you're cloud chasing, whatever, saying you're going up to 180. See, in the first place, to me, I would never say anything of what I'm doing. But you got your chips. You got your WBO, your IBF, your WBC, your WBA. You got your belts. That one WBO belt had pressure on the PBC and Al Heyman, which Al Heyman had nothing to do with this fight. He said, go ahead, Spence, go get your manager company and present this shit to the network of Showtime. Okay? And that's what it is. And the fight happened. Basically, that's how it happened. So you went, you disregard while I was telling you not to fight this man, and you did your own thing. So it is what it is. Now, this rematch, you can't blame Crawford if it's at 147, because Spence is supposed to notify all the sanction bodies. He's supposed to notify and say, look, I can't make the weight at 147. I'm declaring, I'm petitioning for the fight at 154. So you can't say, yeah, Crawford is the only one that he choose. Yes, he could pick and choose. But if he choose and he can't, and Spence say, I can't make it at 147, well, the fight will, well, they will reason to make 154. That was an easy fight, man. That was an easy fight. And I have myself saying an early prediction. I said, I can even show you the thumbnail. You want to see the thumbnail? That was the thumbnail. And in that thumbnail, I said, you go look at it, it's not going to go past 5 rounds. I said, the farther you'll go, 7. It ain't going no 8 or 9. I was wrong, but in a way, I was right, because it looked like Crawford was playing with his food. After the 5th round, he was just playing with his food, man. So I said 7, it went 8, 9, fine. But he was playing with his food. He was playing with his food, man. And I don't care what you say, if the fight is at 154, it's going to happen again. All right? At 147, they didn't fight exactly 147. I know Errol Spence probably was a little bit more. It's not going to make a difference, all right? So this is not Errol Spence time no more. It is what it is. But, man, they pulled a fast one on Canelo. Woo, they pulled a fast one on Canelo. And I'm kind of happy in a way, because Benavidez, if you leave all the decisions to Canelo, he's not going to fight Benavidez. See, this is not a black on black and a black and a Mexican. No, this is boxing. And I'm glad they cornered his ass in. I'm glad. And I think Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian, whatever you want to call him, he deserves the fight. He's been the mandatory. The man ducked him and went up to 75, giving you this illusion that he's is being great. Fine, you're being great. You lost. You got to come back down. It is what it is. And you thought that you could pick and choose your 3-fight deal and no one can tell you who to choose, but they're cornering you in. They're cornering you in. You forgot about that yellow envelope. Hey, you've been doing the yellow envelopes under the table. Guess what? It happened to you now. It is what it is, man. So, at the end of the day, yeah, Canelo, they took Jamel from Crawford for 3-time undisputed, but in a way, I still feel like Crawford has a chance. I still think he has a chance. Listen, if Crawford say he got a 3-fight deal, right? He got not 3-fight deal, but he got 3 fights more in him. What is he going to do? Well, listen, he's not going to be undisputed, but he still have a chance to be undisputed. Just like when he had the WBO belt and Spence had the 3 belts at 154. Unless all of a sudden now they're going to try to take Jamel's 3 belts from him, okay? And spread it out or whatever. But there's only one belt that they're going to take from. When that bell rings and Jamel goes fight Canelo, it's the WBC, if I'm sure, they're stripping him from that. But he's still got 3 belts, and he's got to come down. So when he comes down, in the meantime, I think it's Mendoza and Tim Tszyu, they got to go at it. You could be a 4-division champion and unified champion getting 3 belts beating Jamel. Bingo. There you go. Keep that a secret, man. Just don't bring it up. Don't say nothing. You know, we talking this amongst each other. Don't say you're going up to move up away because, you know, you might scare certain people. You know how, you know, Canelo will say, you never fought nobody and you, all that ducking, quacking talk. So right now, this is the only opportunity I see from you, my brother, is get those belts at 154. Jamel, he got to see you, man. He got to come. And guess what? We need to loop. We need to loop you in the ring, dropping Spence, getting on the ropes, and saying, yeah, you bitch-ass nigga, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I'm talking to you outside the ring. And that nigga got a crip in his neck. Like, that nigga ain't talking to me. I've been did that. No, you been did nothing, man. You ain't been 2-time undisputed. Yeah, you been 1 time, but you haven't been 2 times. So, yeah, I'm about to fight Canelo. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Bring your ass back down when you get beat by Canelo. And I hope, and you know what? I like Jamel in the ring. And in a way, I hope he beats Canelo because I can't stand his ass as well because of the way he moves. And it's nothing to do about being Mexican. He moves like fucking Floyd. He moves like motherfucking Floyd, and I don't like that, right? He knows when to go up. He knows when to go down. He has a loss, so he knows how to manipulate also these things. So he couldn't do it like Mayweather with the O, right? But he still knew how to do what he had to do to stay the face of boxing, right? So, in a way, if Jamel beats him, hey, it is what it is. That's another whole story. That's another video if that happens. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that right now. But, hey, if he beat him, I got no problem of Jamel beating Canelo. I got no problem, man. Let that nigga blow his load. You want to throw a whole bunch of power punches and shit like that, and by the 4th or 5th round, you blow your load, Canelo. Hey, just take him in deep waters, Charlo. Take him deep waters, stick and move. You know, listen, keep your stamina up. I'm pretty sure you have a chance of beating Canelo. But if not, well, Canelo, you cornered in, my bro. You corner in, baby. Yo, I say you corner in, baby. They're ready. Yo, that was a smart move, man. See, you get to pick 3 fights, but now you have no choice but to fight Benavidez because you're going to get stripped. And now you have 3 fights. So if you beat, wow. So now you can't even pick Jamal. Remember Jamal? He's intoxicated and said, yeah, you know, me and my brother, but I gave it to my brother first. We both signed to fight Canelo. You let the cat out the bag being intoxicated. But guess what? Your shit is on hold because Canelo has no choice but to fight Benavidez or he'll get stripped at 168. And he have to be loyal to his contract. See, that's why I was saying in my video about it's a cutthroat, boxing is cutthroat. And, you know, all these dudes like, oh, Everyone's, oh, Crawford, he don't keep his word. He don't keep his word. You know, how you don't keep your word to a cutthroat sport? A cutthroat sport like boxing. You got to keep your word. No, it's survival of politics. It's survival of the fittest. And we can see examples right now when you got envelopes letting Jamal at 160 be a champion for, so God knows, just in case he could fight Canelo in the future. Got him a champion for so long. Dilly and dally and fucking around outside the ring, not being committed or whatever. But he got a belt that long? It had nothing to do about color. It's about that money. The only color that matters is green, my son. Green. It's a cutthroat fucking sport, and I'm glad my man Crawford kept his belts, because shit like this happens all the time. Shit like this happens all the time. But when you got a belt, you got a belt to make you move up. One, like he had to fight Spence, go up or go down. That WBO, that's that last chip that Spence wanted. Spence had all that pressure on his back. He had to make this fight. This fight wasn't going to happen unless, it got done. Regardless if, and guess what? No matter what, if Al Heyman or PBC or they got their cut, they still got their cut. It is what it is, right? He just advised him not to take the fight with Crawford, but he still got his cut. Fucking cut. So we should see the saga and the continue of the bullshit and the moves. But I think that Crawford opportunity, want Crawford to be loyal and keep his word when fucking under the table envelopes allegedly is going on and people fixing to plot the story. And nah, man, you be loyal and you keep your word. Like, I'm a channel, and Big Knock, we made a bet, right? Man to man, channel to channel. If I make this bet, I'll keep my word, right? But a corporation, I got to keep my word to a corporation that's known to be corrupt? Nah. I'm glad Crawford kept his belts. And I might do the challenge of a 1 month challenge. I'm not sure if I'm going to do, because, in this 1 month challenge, you get to talk about all the other boxes except, the one that lost. If I pick Boo Boo Andre and he loses, I shut down my channel for a month. I can't talk about nothing else or whatever. But I'm gonna do what Big Knock did. I'm gonna shut my channel down if I decide to do the bet with Benavidez and Boo Boo Andre, and I decide to pick Boo Boo Andre. I'm still watching Boo Boo Andre a little bit more. I gotta watch him in camp and stuff, and then I'll determine that. And if that fight happens, if I pick Boo Boo and Boo Boo loses, I shut my channel down for a month. And I think that we all do this. We have to represent our channel, show that it's just not this. We can't just be using our mouth and talking. Represent something. Even if I have 50,000 subscribers, I'll still do it. You know what I'm saying? I just take a month off. It's a bet. It's a challenge. You know what I'm saying? And we talk this shit a lot in your ear, and in our opinions, and we serve up all this bullshit just to entertain your emotional imbalanced ass and make you. And I don't feel like talking no more, to tell you the truth. But Canelo, they got you, baby. They got you. You ain't got no choice right now. Let's see what happens now. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say. It's what they're not saying. And as you can see, no one was saying it, and it just popped up. It's not what they say. It's what they're not saying. So I'm not here to change your mind. Read between the lines. And when there are no lines to read, hey, you're going to have to figure it out, Canelo. You just got to figure it out. I'm out. 1.